Welcome everyone to the call tonight. We're so glad that you took some time out to be with us. We're so glad that someone thought enough of you to invite you to be here with us tonight. We are a group of people called Actives Global, and we are on a mission to take health and wealth to the nations around us and to be able to bless as many lives as we can. My husband Eric and I, well, my name is Tricia Albrechtsen. I should start with that. My husband Eric and I have been in this industry for about 26 years, and we have loved being able to help people and be able to make an income from doing so. I don't think there's a better business model out there than one that allows you to make money from blessing and changing lives. So we love this industry. We have been searching for the last 2.5 years for a company that we could wrap our hearts and our minds around, that we could literally make a home and be there forever. And we had really become frustrated. So if you've been unsuccessful in this industry before, I'm going to tell you a couple of reasons today why that might have happened, because you need to have a very specific set of conditions in order to be successful in network marketing. So we love being business owners, but we don't want to put our time and our effort into something that's not going to be solid. We wanted to be in something that would be around for generations and be able to pass to our children. So when we found this company, we actually knew David Brown and we knew Ryan Thompson from the past, and we had worked with them before. We knew what their integrity was. We knew that they were determined to bless lives like we were hoping for. We knew that they would wrap themselves around good science and good doctors, good products that would be beneficial for people. We've always tried to find products that would be able to change people's lives so that people would continue to want to purchase them and want to have them in their lives. So we look for products that are consumable, that people can use up and need more of. We look for products that are going to be making such an impact that people will buy them even when finances get tough. So for some of you on this call tonight, you may have lost incomes, you may have lost your jobs. We want to be able to introduce you to products that are going to make a huge impact and that you're going to want to buy. And because of that, you're going to want to share them with people that you know and that you love and that you care about, and be able to help them feel better, which in turn then creates an income stream for you. A lot of people are looking for a way to make money from home, but it's not quite as simple as it sounds. You can't just come home and start making money. If you don't already have a skill set or a plan in place, it's very hard sitting home quarantined trying to figure out what you're going to do. So our plan is to give you a system and give you a company that's going to do all of the production, all of the manufacturing, the shipping, all of the creation of the product for you. They're going to handle the delivery. They're going to handle the finances. They're going to handle it all for you. And so we're going to teach you how to be in business for yourself without a storefront, without a group of employees, without a lot of overhead. My overhead literally consists of the computer that you see me on and my phone. So most of us have one or the other. Most of us have both. So you already have everything that you need to be in business for yourself. So when we looked at this company, the first thing we wanted to look at was the product line. We wanted something, like I said, that was very unique. What we found with these products is they have literally created a product line of intelligent products, intelligent supplements, and intelligent skincare. So things that literally can go down and speak to your genes, to your enzymes, and be able to tell them how to function. When we were children, we ran around, we played, we dreamed, we did all wonderful things that did not revolve around how we felt. I don't remember ever having a conversation with my friends about how I felt that day. Our conversations were on a much lighter, more inventive, more creative level. So as adults, unfortunately, because of just simply aging, because of our bodies breaking down, because of environmental factors, because of poor eating habits, or other bad habits that we may have gotten into, our bodies are breaking down, all at different speeds, but we're all in the process of breaking down and getting unbalanced. So with these products, the three that I want to start with, we call our trifecta. And the first I'm going to talk about tonight is called Link. Link is a butyric acid product. And I've been in health and wellness for decades. I had never heard of butyric acid, but I had smelled it and didn't know it. Butyric acid comes along with the stomach flu. If you can put 2 and 2 together and you've smelled anything like that, you've smelled butyric acid. It's not pleasant, but what I'm finding is butyric acid is one of the most important things. If you could have one thing to take into your body, I think it's coming down to butyric acid for me because of all the things that I'm seeing it do. We're seeing it literally be able to affect the lining of your gut, and your gut health is what determines the base health of the rest of your body. It's absolutely imperative. That's where the immune system lies. That's where if you start to have a breakdown in your epithelial cells, which are only 1 cell thick, that's the lining of your gut, is only 1 cell thick, 1 molecule. And if you have a gap in there, you're going to get things into your bloodstream that you shouldn't have in there. So you think about all the preservatives that we eat, all of the chemicals that we breathe in that we're around through makeup or cleaning, or the air that we're breathing, even sometimes the water that we're drinking. We're getting things into our bodies that are not natural, that are not healthy. And if we have gaps in those epithelial cells, it's getting in where it shouldn't be. It's no wonder the whole world has allergies. It's no wonder the whole world is having a myriad of health concerns and breakdowns with their system. So butyric acid, the first thing that it does is it starts to feed those epithelial cells. And our link does 2 things. It actually feeds the epithelial cells butyric acid, which is what they need to thrive. It also stimulates the body to create more butyric acid, because as children, we created it naturally. We created it in a plentiful amount. As adults, we don't. So link actually increases the body's production as well as giving it butyric acid. So it's a 2-way punch. Beyond the stomach lining, you're going to be able to get those molecules into the intestinal system where they time release. And all this happens because of a special patented technology by a man by the name of Al Zapp. And Al Zapp created a wrapping technology that wraps the molecules so well, you'll never taste it, you'll never smell it. It's amazing. You can get something that is absolutely important to get into the body, into the body. I'm not courageous enough to see if there's anything else on the market that even compares, because everything I've heard about stinks and smells and tastes nasty. So we have a really special product here that's unique to actives. And we have a product that is absolutely changing lives. It also helps with the brain function. So for me, I tend to get a little scattered sometimes. And I don't know if it's ADD. I've never been diagnosed, but definitely have some symptoms. Definitely have some tendencies, and I can get really busy in going 10 directions all at the same time. When I take Link, it helps me focus. It helps me to be able to get jobs done, which I never used to be able to do. I was really good at starting things. I was not very good at finishing things. And so every time I finish a project for the last 2 months since I've been on Link, it's like a personal victory. My successes are very small with Link. I've noticed that my skin isn't breaking out anymore. I've noticed that I have focus. I've noticed that I have energy. I didn't have allergic problems. When all of the trees in Arizona burst into bloom this year, I wasn't running for a Kleenex. So little things for me. Other people that I'm seeing, it's absolutely changing their lives in huge ways. We'll never, ever let my husband run out of Link, because for him, it's broken through depression. It's broken through things that were literally incapacitating him. My husband lost a leg 4 years ago, and it took did a number on his psyche. And Link has literally changed his life. So depending on what your level of need is, you might see things that are very small that are still helpful, or you might see things that are really big. But either way, we know that Link is going in and impacting everything from the brain to the heart to the lungs to the gut lining to the intestines and to the skin. It won't make your fingers stronger. It won't make your legs longer, but it's going to help in all the areas that impact the most. Look it up. Butyric acid. It's all over. If you Google it, if you search it, if you go to PubMed, you're going to find studies that will absolutely blow your mind on what it does. It's a phenomenal product I think everyone should be on. The next product I want to touch on is Optimend. Optimend lowers inflammation all through the body, and inflammation is something we all have. If we've broken something, sprained something, we know we have it. You may have it and you don't even know you have it, because it happens naturally through aging and through those breakdowns of the body. The higher your inflammation is, the higher your disease state. So if you can lower your inflammation, it's going to have an equal reaction with your disease state. So what will it do for you? I don't know. For my husband, it helps control some of his phantom pains. For friends of ours, it's controlled pain from old injuries. It's allowed them to be able to go back into the gym. It's allowed them to be able to lift things or open bottles or do things that they may not have been able to do in the past because their bodies have progressed to the point that they can't. I've seen people get off medication. I've seen them get off prescription medication and be able to live a natural, healthy life, not putting that stress on their organs. So who do you know that is taking pain medication? Who do you know that would rather have a natural alternative rather than running to the medicine cabinet if they had a headache? Wouldn't it be great to have a product that's natural that you can still feel working in 45 minutes or a half hour? Optimend is an amazing, amazing product that we will never be without. Now, genomics is the third one I want to touch on, and genomics is one of the latest creations of a man by the name of Dr. Joe McCord. And we've known and worked with Dr. McCord for over a decade. Dr. McCord created a product about 16 years ago that we found out about 10 years ago and made millions with that product because it literally lowers oxidative stress. And if you don't know what oxidative stress is, you've probably heard of free radicals. You may have heard of antioxidants. You've probably been told of some great superfood or some great product that you should be taking to counteract free radicals. Free radicals are in our cells. We can't help it. They are there. If you're eating, you're creating a byproduct of free radicals. If you're exercising, walking, sitting, standing, talking, or going to the gym and really working out hard, they're creating even more free radicals than the people just sitting. So you think you're doing the healthy thing, you're still getting free radicals. And yes, we should go to the gym. Don't hear me wrong. Yes, we should be doing the healthy things in our lives. But as we're doing those things, free radicals are the exhaust. If we were a car, they're the exhaust, they're the offshoot. And the more free radicals we have, the more free radical damage is happening in our cells. And it causes all sorts of imbalance in the body. So when you can balance the body out, genomics literally balances over 25,000 genes and enzymes and helps bring them into a balanced state. So things that are running too high are coming down. Things that are too low are coming up high. So to be able to balance our bodies and be able to help get our health back to a health state, I'm not going to tell you this is going to help, treat and cure everything that's going on in your body. But if you can start to get your cells healthier again, lowering oxidative stress, lowering inflammation, helping your body to have a chance to fight the things that are going on inside and outside of our bodies, it's a winning solution. We're seeing literally people's lives change. Every day I get a text or a phone call from somebody that we've either told about this or somebody we've told has told. And I'm hearing these stories that are absolutely making me cry. I have to be careful now where I read my texts. Because my kids laugh. Oftentimes we'll be on the way to a store or something, and almost always when my daughter's driving, we go to the farmer's market and she'll be driving and she'll look over and I've got tears streaming down my face. She goes, "Mom, don't read those on the way to the store." But I love hearing people's lives change. I love hearing stories like my friend Barb and Mick. Mick was in a chair literally for the first year that I knew them. Every time I'd go see Barb, Mick would be in his chair. Mick had very severe Parkinson's and dementia and didn't hardly talk, couldn't hardly move. And bless his heart, he just was sitting there and he'd watch TV or he'd just sit. And we got some product to Barb and Mick and they started on the trifecta, and literally I haven't been able to see them because of the quarantine. And so finally I went over and just popped my head in yesterday just to peek and almost got run over by Mick. I didn't realize he could walk so fast because I've never really seen him walk. I've seen him shuffle hunched over a couple of times very slowly. And man, that guy can move. She told me that he was up and walking. She told me that he was doing dishes. Yesterday when I saw her, she said that he's been mopping the floor. He's like 80 years old and he was past his prime. He was shutting down. And these products have literally given him back his movement. He's talking, he's walking. What could you do for the people that you care about? Who could you give a second lease on life? Who could you let have a higher quality of life? I know people that are in their 20s that their bodies are breaking down. In fact, I know people that are in their teens that their bodies are breaking down. So who do we know that needs these products? Let's get some intelligent supplements into the hands of the people that we know and love and care about. Our skincare is obviously a different technology, but is just as amazing. It literally has 5 active ingredients instead of the traditional 1. If you've listened to any commercials that have been on in the last several years talking about hyaluronic acid or vitamin C and all of the different amazing things that come from these incredible products, or ingredients, excuse me, if you could get 5 of them versus 1 of them, it's the first skincare that I've used that I could literally see and feel. It inspired me to take a picture and put it on social media, and I don't usually do that. I don't like the before and afters. I don't like to put it all out there for people, but I was so blown away with what I saw my skin doing after just a week. I literally was posting a picture. And I'm not the one to just keep posting and posting and throwing my business in people's face. I don't like to be that person, but I was so excited I couldn't help but share just a glimpse, just a 1 post with people so they could really see I'd found something that works. It wasn't just a hollow promise. I've got thousands, and I'm not kidding, I've got thousands of dollars of skincare stuff sitting in my bathroom that's going unused because I'm now using Emora, which is the skincare line of actives. If you think of the word amor, which means love, they changed the first letter to an E, which stands for epidermis. They want you to love your skin. The other thing that I've noticed is I had a lot of moles, little brown spots on my face. And I don't know if you can see in Zoom, but they've all gone light. I can still feel them. It hasn't made them go completely away, but I can't tell if it is because I feel like they're getting smaller or less pronounced, but they're definitely skin color now. I can't see them. I don't have to cover them up. I don't have to use, a lot of times I go without foundation because it's all 1 tone. It's got that clarity of skin tone. You've got the collagen coming back. So if you have a woman in your life, you have a mother that you love and you can get her skincare for Mother's Day, she will love you for it. There's actually a Mother's Day pack out right now and you can still order it. They have a few left. I talked to corporate today. They're on limited numbers. They have just a few left, but it's $200 and you can get 1 of every one of our products. So you can get an Emora skincare line, which is normally $130. Follow me here. This is a $200 pack. So $130 skincare. The Link and Optimum are each $60, so there's $120 for those. $50 for the genomics if you could buy it alone, but right now you can't. You have to buy it in one of our packages because we're waiting for licensing. They wanted to get it here to the United States quickly during this epidemic, but you can't buy it alone right now. So if you could, it would be another $50. So 130 plus 120 is 250 plus 50 is 300. Plus they're throwing in a cute bracelet for mom or for your wife or for yourself. I'm definitely keeping mine for myself. Sorry, mom-in-law. But I wanted the bracelet. It has 3 charms on it. One says actives, one says amor, and one says love. So that's a limited time. You can still get them right now. I think it's called the For the Love of Mom kit. And you can see that under products if you go to actives.com and you go into the shop section. So they have products available in packages, always at a discount. You can get the Immune Pack, which is an amazing package for $240. Like I said, they're not selling the genomics right now. So the 240 pack already existed. It was 2 Link and 2 Optimend, because we know if you live in a household and you're married, both husband and wife should be and want to be on product. You don't want just one healthy spouse. So 2 of each, and now they've added in 2 free bottles of genomic. So you're literally getting another $100 worth of product for free. This company is all about helping people. It's all about trying to help people be better in all ways. So when we found this company, we were looking for something that could create, we were looking for a vehicle, basically. We were looking for a vehicle that we could bring to 1,000 people. When we left our last opportunity, we had helped about 350 people make over $100,000 a year. And so we always try and challenge ourselves to do bigger and better and to be moving forward in life. We don't ever really want to be moving backward any more than we can help, right? So we want to be moving forward with our health, we want to be moving forward with our finances, and we wanted to be forward with our goals. So we wanted to find something that could help 1,000 people make $100,000 a month. That's why we looked for 2.5 years and couldn't find anything that would be that kind of a vehicle. And we weren't willing to settle for just what was good for us. People were offering us this and offering us that. In fact, we had a whole box full of product that people had sent us from different companies trying to say, come be part of us, come be part of what we have going on. But not everybody had what we were looking for product-wise. Not everybody had what we were looking for company-wise. We wanted CEO at the top and corporate people at the top that had integrity and that had the same beliefs we did. And when we talked with David and Ryan, we knew their background, but to be able to see their dreaming and their forward thinking with this company and what they wanted this company to be was everything that we wanted. We were willing to just lock step with them and put our dreams and our hopes with them, because we know that they understand the pitfalls that can come. They understand the challenges that can come as a company grows. They know what things to avoid to have companies be in trouble. They knew what to avoid to put distributors in harm's way. And we were not willing to have the rug ripped out from underneath us again. We've been to the top of 2 companies, and both times, because of decisions made by corporate people, we've lost that income. We didn't want to put our lockstep in with anybody that we didn't trust again. So to be here with David and Ryan and know what they want, that was extremely strong. To have products that are so unique and so life-changing. Literally, when my husband started taking Optimend and Link, he saw results within 12 hours. And he didn't see the results. I saw the results. He was like a different person. So you might see results that quick. It might take a week, and it might take a month, like it took for me. It might take 3 months if you're really out of balance and messed up. And if you've got a lot of things going on, it took you years to get that way. So give yourself some time and give yourself a break and realize it's working as fast as it can to unravel the damage, and give it some time to work through so that you can see the benefits and you can see the better you, the healthier you that you have the potential to be. So they had the products that we were looking for. They had the timing that we were looking for. We love to be first in companies. Have you ever looked at network marketing and said, oh, they have it easy, they made it, they were first, they got lucky? Well, let me tell you, being first in a company isn't easy, it's hard. Yes, it's worth it, yes, it's exciting, but there's always a pioneering state that a company has to go through, and it's kind of bumpy water. Well, here at Actives, we have the best of both worlds, which is kind of like lightning striking. It's an unusual combination because we literally have an opportunity to be first in the United States. People are just barely hearing about this. You're probably one of about 1,000 people that have heard of Actives in the United States. That's crazy that have heard of it. There's probably only a few dozen people that are really taking this and running hard as leaders. So you have opportunity to be in that forefront of leadership in the country of the United States, which is one of the biggest countries for network marketing in the world. Super exciting, but they've been around since 2017. Actives is a Utah-based company, but they launched in Mexico and then expanded into Peru. And then just end of last year, opened up in the United States and Japan. And then they ran into the virus. So literally, you're one of the very first people to hear about actives. So pinch yourself. I don't know if you'll be able to sleep tonight. We were so excited when we realized what we had our hands on. We didn't sleep for a couple of nights. So timing couldn't be better. They've got some of the kinks and bumps worked out, but we get to be first. Amazing, amazing. And then we looked at the compensation plan. I'm going to actually share screen with you for just a minute here and let you see a deeper dive into the compensation plan. Okay. All right, so the compensation plan with actives is very many faceted. So they pay 9 different bonuses. You're going to receive some of these bonuses weekly, and you're going to receive some of these bonuses monthly, and some of these bonuses in between. Right now, they're aware that people are quarantined. They're aware that a lot of people have lost their jobs, like 30 million plus have applied for unemployment. And that's not taking into account the many, many thousands of business owners that are hoping they can weather this. They are hoping they can get through. They haven't declared that they need unemployment yet because they're still holding on. They're holding on to hope. But there's tens of millions of people that are not asking for unemployment, but they're basically unemployed. So to be able to make money 9 ways, they literally are taking some of those bonuses and paying them as soon as they've been generated so that people can have money in hand. So if you're seeing this for the first time tonight and you turn around and get on the call tomorrow night and bring people, you can literally get paid as soon as they can pay you. So tomorrow's Friday, probably won't get paid over the weekend because they do have families. We encourage them to be home and be present because they're all working from home, but we want them to be able to be with their families. So you probably wouldn't get paid until next week, but they pay you when they can. If they've got availability and time to do it, they'll do it. Otherwise it'll come out on the Friday payout. But so exciting that they're doing that. So to jump through this really quick, some of you have never seen this. I want to kind of break down this chart for you. You can see this chart at actives.com. You can see it on actives.info, which is our website that has a lot of information for you. It's a good site for learning about the products, learning about the compensation plan. Oh my goodness, sorry for my jump. I just had 2 birds trying to attack me. So fun. All right, back to where we were. Okay, so if you look on this top bar, you'll see ranks A through A16. There are 16 levels to rank advanced through this company. They've tried to put ranks in incremental levels so that there aren't huge jumps between, okay, I hit a rank, now I have to double to hit the next rank. That's kind of overwhelming and kind of mentally defeating. And so they've added ranks in between and given you little steps that you can take step on step on step and just gradually build your business. As you see on the second level, this is going to show you the volume that's required at each of those levels to hit. This level right here, this personal volume line, I kind of just ignore that. So they only require that you do $50 worth of product order until you are an A6 in the company. And then it jumps to 100. When you're an A8, it jumps to 150. And when you jump to A10, it jumps to 200. We're teaching proper behaviors. I am not a believer in, I'm gonna just be in a network marketing company to make a check and I really don't believe in the products, so I'm just gonna buy the minimum to get my check. No, we have some of the most amazing products on earth. If you are a married couple, you absolutely need to be on product for both of you. So with these packs where you're saving $100, just plan on a $240 or $250 overhead for your business. If you've ever been a business owner, that's ridiculously low. And I know you'll agree with me. When we owned a landscape company, we would spend $200 to $300 a day just filling up our equipment before the crews went out. So $250 for a month, that's ridiculous. It's a good tax write-off. And all you've got, let's face it, is your phone and your computer. You're going to need the write-offs. So buy the product, let your family be on the product that you need, and don't worry about the quotas. Unless you're buying low and you're a single person, then you might want to be aware of these because it is going to jump up as you rank advanced. This minimum leg requirement, we also are kind of ignoring because we're teaching our people to build properly. We want them to have 4 to 10 legs right from the beginning. So don't play this game of I only need 1 leg, and then I'm going to need 2 when I hit A3, and I'm going to need 3 when I hit A5. You don't want to be playing that game. It's too easy to leave money on the table, and it's not creating proper behaviors. But just understand those safeguards are in place by the company, and those requirements are in place so that you don't just sign up one person that is an amazing connector, is an influential, person who knows everybody, and they build a huge organization and you sit back and benefit. They want you to be active and be in the game. So they have those safeguards in place. They also have these maximums per leg for the same reason. So if you have a $5,000 requirement at A4, you can still have 4,000 out of 1 leg. If you've got a leg that just takes off and explodes, you're going to be able to use most of that volume from there, but 1,000 of it needs to be from another leg. And you need to have, at least 250 from outside legs. So they're going to have all those safeguards in place. As you go A6, remember here it jumped to 100. It's because you're paying $50 overhead per business. Remember we already talked about 300 is low overhead for a business. They're only requiring $50 overhead per business center. So when you get to A10 and it jumps to a $200 requirement, it's because you can have 4 business centers. Let me show you what that does. I'm not going to be able to draw it out in detail tonight, but you can actually get a hold of the calculator. I believe it's on actives.com. We're working on getting an easier to use format for actives.info where you'll literally be able to go in, plug in what you think your group is going to be doing, what your plan is for that month, and mark it out 12 months and see what your income would be after 12 months. It's going to be a lot of fun. But by having additional business centers, if you've got a business center here that you put in and it gets to A6, now you have your second business center, any business that comes underneath that second business center, you're getting paid off here in your business center 2, and you're getting paid here in your business center 1. So amazing. So now you're getting paid twice off doing the same work. If you get business center 3, it's going to go underneath business center number 2, and business center 4 is going to go down underneath business center 3. And that means everything that you do under business center 4, you get paid on 4 times forever. So doing the same amount of work, you can get double the pay or triple the pay or quadruple the pay. So absolutely incredible. You can actually receive as high as 28% on different levels by building through 4 business centers. Incredible. Okay, so when you come into the business, you're going to buy your business for $50 if you want a physical start pack. Thought I had one within reach. I don't. It's a box that comes with a flip chart and a success guide and some books to read and some pamphlets and simple materials to help you get started. $50. Or they just added an option this week where you can come in for $10. I know, ridiculous. I think it was, 20 grand to start our business, and it was an at-home landscape, lawn care company. We mowed lawns. Still 20 grand. Everybody I know has had to take out a business loan to start their business. Can you do it for $10? Can you find $10 under your couch? Oh, $10 to start your business. And then you're going to buy your product pack. So buy the Mother's Day for $200 and you come in for $210. Or you come in with the immune pack at $240 and it's $250 to start your business. Crazy. Or you can buy more if you want products for your kids or for your grandparents or whatever you're doing. You can buy whatever you want, but it's $10 if you get it digitally. It's $50 if you get the physical pack sent to you, and then you pick your product package. When you bring in some partners, some friends, you might want to bring in your near and dear, the people that are close to you that you love the most, or you might want to bring in people that you don't really know very well, because if you're like me, your family just thinks that you're kind of a black sheep and you don't know what you're talking about, and they don't realize how many millions this industry has made for us. My family still doesn't jump in with us, and I don't know why. I don't know if they don't understand fully what I do, but my hope is that someday I can at least get product into every one of the homes. I'm the youngest of 8. So Whoever the people are that you bring in, you're looking for business partners. You're looking for people that have the same vision that you have, that are connectors with other people, that are willing to get out of their comfort zone and share with people to bless their lives. So as they come in and they buy their product packs, you're going to get 20% paid back on the product pack that they purchase. When this person tells someone, you may or may not be even involved. You might help, you might be the voice piece, because this person's brand new. And let's face it, I've been in this thing 2 months, so that makes me the expert. It's 2 months. You're gonna pick us up really quick and know what I know. But you know, if this person's involved, this person's learning at the same time, and they're talking to this person. So 4% goes to this person because the company assumes that they're probably involved at some level in helping find this person. And they're thankful that you did the work to find this person to bring this person to the table and bless their life. Now, when this person naturally tells this person, because if you have something that changes your life and you have a product that's amazing and you're making money and they send you a check, we're going to tell somebody. Let's face it, we tell somebody about the cute cat video that we saw online. We're natural networkers. We naturally share. We share about the movie that we saw. We share about the restaurant that we went to. We share about everything, but we don't get paid for it. The difference with this type of an industry is they're going to pay you for it, and they're going to pay you for it over and over and over. Today, I got a little bit of an education about affiliate marketing and how people are in the process of making money from home, sending people information on a product, and they get paid one time. And if those people tell anybody about it, they don't get paid on that. And I'm thinking, don't they know there's a better way? We literally tell one person about it, and you might not be involved in this. They might tell their brother on their own, and the brother gets in, and the brother tells his buddy from work, and the buddy from work tells his sister-in-law, and the sister-in-law tells a friend from high school that she knew 20 years ago. And you might not know any of them, but the company's going to pay this 5 levels down because none of this would have happened if you hadn't talked to this person. So literally, you're starting a snowball rolling, and we don't know how big it's going to get. We don't know how far it's going to go, but they know, the company knows that none of this would be there if you hadn't told this person. So it pays down 5 levels. Huge. You're not going to know all those people, and you're not going to be involved in all of them, but they're going to send you those checks every week, whether you had any involvement or not, because you started the snowball. The royalty bonus kicks in following people coming in. So the first month they buy their products, you get those fast start bonuses. The next month they're going to buy their subscription. Their subscription is going to kick in. They're going to start getting their auto ship. It's automatically shipped to them on the date of their choice. We suggest the first part of the month. Sometimes they give free shipping if you're a 5th or the 10th, just an FYI. So help your people to get that early auto ship so they can receive those extra bonuses if and when they come. No guarantees on that. Those bonuses just kind of come randomly. But as they order the products the next month, because nobody wants to run out of these. I've gotten so many panic calls from people. I just ran out of link and I don't believe how I feel. My intestines are off. Everything's messed up. I don't feel good. I need some more right now. And they haven't placed their order yet, and it's not due to come for 2 weeks. Don't do that. Have your order so that it's coming before you run out. I promise you won't be sad about it. I actually ran out of link. Well, I didn't run out of link. My link bottle got stolen. In our house, we have the his product and the her product, and I've drawn all over mine so that it's obviously my product. And my link bottle went missing, and I didn't really notice because I had 2 bottles there, and for a long time we only had link and Optimum, so I'm used to 2 bottles. So when my link went missing, I just grabbed my 2 bottles and didn't realize it was Genomics and Optimum, and literally my bathroom habits changed, my skin broke out, my scatteredness came back, I wasn't getting things accomplished, and all of a sudden it hit me after like 4 days. I'm like, what is wrong? And I went and I looked and my link was gone. And bless my husband's heart, I love him, but he was taking my link. I'm a little protective of my link. So anyway, point taken, that's a little bit of a long ramble story, but make sure your product comes before you run out, because it's not fun to run out. When you're feeling really good, you don't want to go backward. So make sure the product comes. When those orders kick in, you're getting paid 10% on the people that you bring in, 4% on the next level, 8% kind of looks like the fast start, right? But this one pays down lower than 5 levels. This one pays down 8 levels. So they know that your group's going to continue to grow. You unlock additional levels as you rank advance up through the company. The way that we're teaching you to build, we're helping you focus on building a level and then fill it in on the next level and then fill it in on the next level. So literally, you should always be the rank as your levels grow. You should never leave money on the table. So this is an exciting bonus that literally can create walk-away income, and I don't care what kind of background you're coming from. You might have been a CEO of 6 companies. You might be worth ridiculous amounts of money, and you might have a great big chunk of money in a 401k, assuming that it didn't just go down the drain. If it did and we need to replace it, we can. We can literally show people how to create a residual income, because this comes in month after month. People don't want to run out of the product. So they're going to order, you're going to get paid over and over and over. So 2 years from now, you're getting paid on the work that you do today. There was actually an industry expert that made a statement this week that said the things that people do in their network marketing businesses over the next 90 days, this was said about a week ago, over the next 90 days will be equivalent to what might normally take them 90 weeks to accomplish. Because of the timing, because of the situation of so many people being out income and out of hope and not sure when they can go back to work, not sure when they're going to get their next paycheck, literally the next 90 days are crucial. You can set yourself back up to replace any income. I don't care how much you've lost. We have a plan in place where we can show you how to make $1 million a month. So that'll replace pretty much anybody's income. I know I'm talking pie in the sky. So let me bring it back down to basic. We can show you how to make $500 if that's what you need to help fill in the gaps. If you've still got some income coming in but have lost a side income, we can help you make $500. If you need to make an extra $2,000 to totally replace a part of an income, we can do that. And if you're looking at $6,000 to $10,000, we can help you do that. Our plan with our leaders that are running hard is we're showing them to bring in 10 people, help those 10 bring in 10 people, and teach their people to help their people get their 10. And when that does happen and people are buying that immunity pack or the family pack, which is $250 and is 2 of Link and Optimend and a skincare, if they're buying one of those family type packs, you're going to be making around $20,000 a month. So anywhere in between that is probably going to replace your income. We can show you how you may not even need to go back to your job should they offer it to you. Now, if you bring in someone who has no intention of building a business and just wants to be a customer, they stay at 20% forever. You get 20% for the first month, and then you get 20% for the next month and the next month and the next month. 20% goes to the distributor above the customers. So if you sign up John and John signs his brother Ben, and they're both customers, John's order goes to you for 20% and Ben's order goes to you for 20%. And then it goes up to the next distributor and pays 4%. And it goes up to the next distributor and pays 8%. And goes up to the next distributor and pays 6%. So how great is it if somebody down below you is having trouble getting distributors but is thrilled to sign up customers and has a whole bunch of customers coming in, and you're going to get paid if you're within 5 levels of that person every single time somebody orders. Amazing customer program. They have rank advancement bonuses. Every time you rank advance up, so when you hit, not every time, but when you hit these incremental critical points. So at A2, when you're just brand new and you're getting things going, maybe you have 3 or 4 people that you've brought in and you hit A2, they're going to give you $100 worth of product credit that you can use towards purchasing product. Now, anytime you have product credit, you can't buy something that's higher than what you have credit for. So if you have $100, you could buy a bottle of Link for $60. You could buy a bottle of Optimend for $60. You would need to get a little bit further into this and do a couple of auto ships, because they give you rewards for doing your auto ship consistently month after month after month, and they're going to give you more points. Really cool system. So when it gets to 140 or 130, then you could buy a skincare, or you could buy a Link and an Optimend. So these points are amazing. When you hit A4, they start giving you cash. Cash is king. You can spend it any way you want. You can look at it as an iPod if you want, you know, go buy an iPod. Or it might be a utility bill. I don't know what that bonus is going to be for you, but whatever it is, they're going to send you 250 extra. When you hit A6, it's 500 and goes all the way up to 2,500. This is $4,300 worth of just fun money that's just extra for building the business, for helping change lives, for blessing a bunch of people. This is where it can get absolutely crazy ridiculous. So we've been in a company before that had a pool bonus. They had a 4% pool bonus. This one is 8. It's twice as big. They take 8% of all of the sales done in the whole company in Peru, in Japan, in Mexico, and the United States. And they throw in bonuses and profits from their omni-channels. So if you've talked to somebody and they've mentioned this is an omni-channel company, it is. That means we market through many channels. We have our word of mouth channeling that we've talked about a lot tonight. But at the same time, they are marketing right now, while we're talking, they are marketing Lincoln Optimend on Amazon. And you can buy them there for more than what you can get them through Actives right now as a distributor or a customer. But they want to get that branding out there. They want people to buy the product. And any profits that come through those other channels, they've got some negotiations happening possibly with QVC. There's some negotiations almost done with a company down in South America that's similar to our eBay. And it will be going through, I think it's Mercado Libre or something like that. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. But they're going to take all the profits from that. We don't have to know what it is. We don't have to know where it is or what countries it affects. If they make money there, it goes 8% into these pools, and the profits go into these pools, and profits from, or the 8% from Peru goes into these pools, and they share it among the leadership. And you don't even have to be a top leader in this company. You actually start getting paid a percentage of the pools when you're doing as little as $10,000 in volume. Most companies, you have to be doing at least $100,000 a month to be a pool sharing, profit sharing distributor. Here, they believe that sharing the pools with people at a smaller level is going to impact lives and make a difference. So you get to start taking a piece in a share of the pool at an A6. This is when you get your business center. A6 is when you get in the pool sharing. So please set your main first goal is at least an A6. Very big deal. And you're going to be able to take part in these pool sharing all the way up to A16. They have a timed bonus. This is one of the only timed bonuses. There are 2 in the company. This one is a timed bonus that says if you hit the rank of A11, we'll back it up and show you. A11 is 75,000 in volume right here. So if you get to 75,000 in volume in your first year, you can take a part in this particular pool bonus called the legacy bonus. They take 1% of all those same pools that we just talked about a minute ago. They take 1% all by itself, not shared among the whole company, just shared among the people that were racehorses, people that got out of the gate quickly, that hit A11 in their first year and then maintained it. If you miss it for a year, I think there's another qualification that you can do to get it back. But our goal is to help you keep growing. So maybe the next year you're an A12 or an A13 or a 14 or a 16. But you're going to get to share in this all the way up to your A16 level as long as you can maintain A11 and above and you hit it in your first year, you get a part in this volume. This one does not have a time on it. This one is 1% of all of the volume of the company set aside for anyone who hits A16. So we have a plan in place to help you get there. When you get there, it doesn't matter how long it took you, you will instantly be part of that pool sharing in that bonus. Very exciting. We're a young company, so the pools might be a little small right now, but we have intention to grow and grow and grow and grow. And the plan that we're on right now to help people create income, I believe that we will have some of the biggest check stories in the industry come out of this company. So the industry better hold on tight because they have no idea what's coming. Our products are phenomenal and our checks are going to rock heads. So we're super excited about what's going on. That's just going to make the pools go bigger and bigger as this thing goes viral. There's some things coming out in about 2 months that are going to rock your world and blow your head, and it's just going to be amazing. We already have everything in place, and it just seems like it gets better and better and better. So this is what I was talking about with the loyalty reward with the auto ships. As you're on auto ship consistently, they're going to give you a percentage back of the volume that you're spending. So you're spending overhead on your company and you're getting product points. People are excited if they get 2% back on their credit card at the gas station. Guys, this is your whole overhead that you're getting paid back on you're running your business. So cool. And it's going to go up the longer that you're on auto ship. Also, if you enroll a customer, when you enroll your first customer, they give you 50 credit points. And then again, like we talked about, when you hit A2, they give you 100 credit points. So right there, that's enough to buy any product that we have and get it for free. They want you to try the products and be aware of what they do. This last bonus is a fun one. This is special promotions. This might be anything and everything. It might be free shipping if you're an auto ship on the 5th or the 10th, like we talked about. It might be a trip to Punta Cana, which they have qualifications that had closed for. That trip was supposed to happen already, and obviously all trips were canceled and postponed. So who knows when that will happen? They might open qualifications back up, they might not. But either way, they will have another trip down the road. And these are to 5-star resorts in incredible places that you may or may not have ever been. But even if you've been, to be able to go with your best friends, your closest business partners, please bring people into this that you like, because you will be seeing places around the world with them and spending time with them. They have special trainings. They've discussed training for people that hit the rank of A8. So please hit that as quick as you can. That was supposed to happen next spring, with qualification happening by, I believe it was October. So I don't know if that's still going to happen, but just in case it does, let's get you to A8 before October so you can be part of that first historic Actives Academy that will happen in the United States. They don't have a lot of events with this company. There's a lot of things done by Zoom and just remotely so that you can be home with your family. We have training, obviously, that you would get at these big events, but we want it available to you at your need, at your fingertips. And so it's available on actives.info, and there's more things being added every day. So they will have at least one big event per year, a national convention. Please put that on your calendar as it comes available. Our July one has been canceled. So I don't know when the first national convention will happen, but you want to be there with as many people on your team as you possibly can so you can be part of that historic event. They have credits and prizes and all sorts of things. So just check monthly. They have an update call that happens every Wednesday. You'll hear about those incentives and special promotions. That's where we heard about our Mother's Day pack. But stop and earn these. These are great things to be able to build your story, build your check, build your experience here at Actives. We want you to get the most out of this experience that you possibly can. We're excited that you're here. We're excited that you're a part of possibly the future of Actives, and we hope that this moment will be one in your mind that you'll look back on and realize this is the day that you changed your life. So excited that you took this time with us. Everyone have a great evening. This is a wrap.